Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Welcome back to part 12 of my blind playthrough of Disco Elysium. Here's a quick recap for you. So we interviewed Classy. She is the blonde woman who is our neighbor at the hostel that we are staying at. She says that her and the victim, who she calls Laylee, had a consensual relationship, and he was shot during the act of them being intimate. We also found a secret workshop off of the kitchen, and in that workshop we found, along with some old pinball machines, fresh footprints in the dust, a peephole into Classy's bedroom, which is gross, as well as a door that led out to the rooftop patio that's part of her room. And Harry used his visual calculus to estimate that the shot that killed the victim may have happened in one of three locations. I guess the big question for me that maybe will get answered today is, how are we going to get Titus to tell us where Ruby is? And if we collect evidence on the location as well as some gunshot residue, will that evidence be enough to get Titus to kind of open up to us a little bit more? Because I basically did not succeed at that goal in the last video. But enough of me talking. Let's get back into the game. Okay, so here we are. And if we come into the journal, let's see. So yeah, you can see here, Titus doesn't believe that Ruby shot the hanged man. And what we really need to do is present a theory to make him see that that is something he needs to consider. And I'm hoping that that will get him to tell us where Ruby is. But I suspect, especially because of the way this is kind of ordered, that maybe if we go check these locations, we will get enough evidence on the location of the shooter that Titus will agree to help us. So there's three places for us to check. There's the boardwalk, the island, which I don't really know what that is, and Land's End for bullet traces. Now, what confuses me about this is I could have sworn when we were playing yesterday that the locations were the boardwalk, the island, and the rooftop. But now it seems to have changed. So I don't get that. And actually, because of that, I want to go back up to the roof first and see if that gives us what we need. So let's go. Come on, up here. And this is Classy's apartment, if you didn't watch yesterday. She's still out here. It's getting a little late too. Yes, she is. Do we see anything out here? No.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get out of her what we want. So this is the secret room. The peephole is right over here. There's the footprints. Let's come back this way. We're going to go out this way and back down through the kitchen. I don't see anything new for us to check out. Here's some of the old pinball machines. All right, so I guess where we're gonna go is to the boardwalk. It's still relatively early in the day. Come on. We do have some, like, side quests that we could be working on. An example of one of them is we had the kids that were trying to turn the church basically into a nightclub. And we basically can still do that, though I'm going to tell you, like, I'm at the point now where I'm pretty darn mentally and a little bit emotionally invested in trying to figure out like what the deal is with the actual murder itself. I feel like we veered off base of that for a little while, and that's fine, but I do want to get back to it. I love a good mystery. I don't know about you guys. It's a bit of a walk heading over here, and as you can probably pick up, I'm pretty darn intentional and going straight for the boardwalk itself. Now, that is up here. Where do you suppose we need to go look?
Yes?
What do you think, Kim? Where should we go look? Is it over here somewhere? So the body was over here, but it's not here now.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Okay, we had already examined all of that, so I'm not getting where we're supposed to go. Check the boardwalk for bullet traces. Okay, I don't see anything. I did see some stuff on the ground earlier. Maybe I blew right by it because I'm so kind of anxious. See, right here? There's stuff right there. But nothing is lighting up for me to check. So I'm a little bit confused right now. Maybe if we go this way? Oh, what's this up here?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Got it. Okay. Why is this guy still over here with his kid? They've been there for like a million years. But it looks like something lit up on the roof for us. So I'm wondering... Can't get up there that way. See, you can see it right there. How do we get in there? I don't get it, guys. Oh, those are stairs. Okay, how are we gonna get in there? What the hell? How do we get in this building? Does this guy have the answer?
Hello again. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course, what else?
No, that's not gonna help. How do we get over here? Do we have to go around that way? I will say, sometimes I get a little frustrated at how hard it is to see things with the way that the game is designed. I find it difficult at times that it's not that intuitive. And there's nothing here for me to look at. There's just this. Do I get in from under here somewhere? Let's go over here. This doesn't feel like the boardwalk to me anymore, though. Okay. All we're finding are these traps. So let's... I don't know. Let's just start roaming around, I guess. A little bit. Oh, no, no, no. Let's go this way. So there's the church. What if we went this way? Is it like a different part of the boardwalk? Like, see how it goes back this way? What's this? Come on, Harry. Move your butt. Money. Well, that's great and all, but... Oh.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay, can I get the door open? This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Okay. How do we increase our interfacing? Let's see. Do we actually, this is a good time. We have no skill points. Okay. I want to wear anything and everything that gives me interfacing skill right now. That's not going to do it. Do I even have anything that gives me interfacing skill aside from the gloves I'm already wearing? One interfacing. These are more, right? Yeah, two. Logic. All right. What does this jacket give me? Visual calculus. Man, I don't really have much for interfacing, do I? Visual calculus and drama versus logic and -1 authority, empathy, savoir-faire. I don't want to take away. All right, so we're as good as we're going to get for right now. I don't want to risk trying to open this up and not being able to because we don't get to retry it. Do we see anything around here that can help us? Oh, what's this?
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Well, I could have sworn that we saw, like, cigarettes or something before, because we've come up here before.
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Let's see. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower and took the shot there.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You
Maybe
didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
He looks around.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out... Biddable Prime, was it?
Look over the water to the whirling in
There,
rags.
1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air. You see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
This relay tower coordinates both boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Okay. I wish we could see how far we're talking.
Yes?
Nothing. Did that count for us? Okay, so we got rid of that. Check the island for boat traces. What island? And check the boardwalk. Is it this island here? We do have a skill point. What skill would be helpful for me right now? Savoir-faire is kind of low, and it was one of the ones that I said I wanted to focus on a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like this one. It's yeah, let's do this. Okay, so now we have to go to some island. I'm not really sure what island we're supposed to go to, but it reminds me of the lady that we passed by when we first came through the fishing village a few minutes ago. Has this changed at all? I don't think it's gonna, but let's check it just in case.
An old door, worn by
No.
elements, guards the...
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to see more. Okay, so I still don't know how the boardwalk plays in, but considering how we didn't get a really great response, I'm thinking that we need to wait. Maybe it's just not ready yet? I don't know. This feels like the most ambiguous part to me so far in the game, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that. Like, if I'm right and we're getting past, like, if we're past the halfway mark, I would expect that the difficulty is going to go up a little further. Maybe she'll give us a ride. She has a boat. We talked to her about it.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'm not going to hit on her. That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. I'm looking for somebody else, actually. That's my motor carriage in the sea.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
I'm actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now.
Police business. Oh? Who?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else.
Well, how can I assist you then?
Okay, so that got us nowhere. What is this? Oh, it's just supposed to simulate the water. Okay, I thought if we talked to her, we would get some, hey, can I borrow your boat? But apparently not. Is there a boat around here? I'm assuming. Seems the walker was... I don't... Like, how do we get to the island? There's no boats over here that it's allowing us to, like... There had been a boat over here, I thought. I don't know. I feel like we're not getting what we need right now at all. I wish I had more skill points so I could get into that bunker. But I also feel like Harry's not, his intuition isn't working for him right now. I'm going to make some changes. I'm switching out his jacket. What else should I switch out? One shivers. So he can wear this scented scarf, which we haven't used at all yet. I don't want drama. Let's try switching this out. What's he wearing right now? Conceptualization, -1. I don't know if I need conceptualization, but I also don't know if I need physical strength. But if we did this, that would kind of balance out at least one of the physical instruments. These are perception. The boots are perception. I kind of like the idea of having perception. So maybe that'll help us. Visual calculus and drama. Encyclopedia, empathy, or savoir-faire. Or logic. It's quite the getup we have going on. And then we also have hats. So these are negative drama. Negative authority. Empathy, but negative logic. Savoir-faire, negative visual calculus. Oh, this is so confusing, guys. What does this hat give us? 2 logic. Okay. I feel like I don't have the right pattern of stuff on him, but I'm not entirely sure what I need at this point. I don't want to lose my visual calculus because I feel like I'm going to need it. I don't know if I need interfacing, though. I kind of want him to have the right hat on. Logic perception, logic suggestion. These are his only 2 hat options, right? Do I really need logic, though? I feel like I have a lot of logic. I'm gonna leave it like this. Now, what are we missing? Oh, this is new. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Okay. I guess. Let's go back here, because that's the first time that red has gone off like that. And it's that jacket that I switched out. Maybe we'll get some more of Harry's little signals if we come back here. I don't see how this is going to help us get into the bunker.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Yeah.
The wind has blown.
It's funny, I feel like for the majority of the game up until this point, I feel like I didn't know what was going on. Like, what are these track marks? But I at least could kind of figure it out as I went. I felt like there was a little bit of guidance from the game, and I feel like it just all shut off on us. Like, I don't... What exactly is this game expecting me to do at this point? I don't really get it. Rhetoric and... Okay, so I have another shirt. Great. Kim's just running around with his notebook. I don't see any way into that building, which is confusing to me because there's a staircase that it looks like we're supposed to be able to access at some point. See it? It's right there. And this keeps lighting up.
You see, a once bright mural towering, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remain.
Okay.
Looks like tomorrow never came. Looks like tomorrow never came.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what we saw last time. Like, is that it?
A slogan used to...
Am I going to go through this whole thing about a
Hello
computer
again.
company?
Sure. What's on your mind? Yes, they even built...
A pleasure we...
Perhaps remind...
Yes. To lure in... Oh, I'm afraid...
Wait,
I'm just...
is he saying that we should just...
Officer, I told you this chap...
The boy looks first at you.
They used him for... What's the Mars
I'm going to
decree?
blow
A
through all of this,
short-lived
guys.
legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
I'm blowing through all of this because we already went through this ad nauseum with this guy, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to get into this building.
It's a beautiful... I tried to get...
The kid takes a peek at the...
Actually, no.
Buckle up.
10 years ago...
Wait, he did it. What the hell is a...
Yes. Tape computers. And... Feld electrical.
Okay.
But of course, I do have some...
He's not. No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it...
Of course, Detective. I don't know if you're familiar. If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little...
All right. So that got us nowhere fast. I don't get it. Like, there's nothing. It's super frustrating. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. And I'm getting increasingly frustrated. So we're gonna go... I didn't need to go that way. We're gonna go back to the center of town. I'm trying to think what we can potentially do in the center of town. Auto-saving what game? It's not like you actually made progress with me on anything. There's nothing to save. I'm getting a little salty, which is good because we're right near the ocean. All right, let's see. It's weird that these kids just keep hanging out by his car like that, but whatever. All right, so let's stop here. Let's once again check out what he's wearing. I'm going to try to push Titus farther. So let's start with a hat. Do I have a hat? Logic. Logic. Okay. I don't think I need logic. I think I have plenty of logic. How is my authority? My authority, yeah, these are pretty good. Savoir-faire could probably be more. What else? Suggestion, maybe? I'm trying to think of what I need to get Titus to give in. Empathy. Perception. Visual, calculus, and drama. Logic, and no, we do not want to decrease authority. Empathy, decrease logic. Savoir-faire. Visual, calculus. So do I want more savoir-faire or do I want more empathy? My empathy is lower. My savoir-faire is okay. The King of Cool. Maybe we want more savoir-faire. Okay. Neck. Shivers. Do we want shivers? Or do we want more volition? What's our morale look like? I don't know right now. Let's skip that one. Perception. I don't want to decrease my savoir-faire. I'm going to keep these. Interfacing. I do not want electrochemistry. Half-life. Maybe a little half-life wouldn't hurt. Okay, shirt, physical. I don't know that I want physical. Rhetoric. How's my rhetoric? My rhetoric is pretty high. But maybe we want it a little higher. I don't know. I don't want any Inland Empire. I don't think I want drama. Pain threshold. And then what do I have for hats? Logic? Logic. I feel like my logic's pretty good. I wish I had more suggestion, if I'm being quite honest. This is some outfit you're wearing, Harry. The heck with it. Let's just go. Sorry about that, guys. Allergy season is arriving.
It's you again. What is it?
I want you to cooperate. That's what I want. Let's just get this done. See, so it's locked.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
All right, so now we're just going to listen to them babble with each other for a few minutes.
Use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Oh, Alan?
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
Fucking say something already!
Yeah, see, it's locked. Put skill points into logic to open this white check. Okay. You got it. What do I have? I don't have any skill points. Yep, but what do I have on me for clothes that have logic? All right. Let's try now.
It's you again. What is it?
I got a hat. It's still locked. It's still locked. All right. I'm just honestly going to keep doing this until I run out of options. And then if that doesn't work, the only thing I can think of is to go talk to somebody else. What else do I have that is logical? Logic. That's one logic. This is two, so that's better. I don't have much logic, do I, huh? For clothing? Oh, I have this. Yeah, we look totally normal now. All right, let's see if that put us over the edge.
It's you again.
That's 3 logic
What is it?
points. Still not enough. All right, I give up. I thought for sure that if we found the evidence of the bullet residue that would be enough to push him. But I noticed when we were trying to talk to Classy, when we came up here at the start of today's session, whoa. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Okay, that's new.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Okay. Say nothing.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Your real name isn't Classy Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time.
She looks at her hands.
I'm so tired of it.
She looks at her hands. Her fingernails are chipped white. Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Elysium.
Ooh, that's pretty. The smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music-infused alcoholism.
I can't believe that one simple question that I ignored, and we went on a wild goose chase over near the fishing village, and there was still all of this. Okay. Let's see. Finally, we meet.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours.
It's Katarzyna.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not...
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje.
I see.
Elysium is my father's name.
Okay. I'll keep calling you Classy.
That's cool.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
So do we place her under arrest? Do we really have to do that? What if I told you you're under arrest?
Elysium.
She repeats with a pained smile on her face, her back pressed against the railing.
It was my first real boyfriend who gave me that name. He never recovered from the shit we went through. Because of me.
Who was he?
He was a writer. He made Oranese lit. And I destroyed him.
She looks you in the eye, her mouth quivering.
I know I'm shit. I know. But I haven't done anything. At least nothing illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Let's see. Failure to aid a police officer. You misrepresented information. You're suspect. You're not playing mind games. Industrial espionage. Failure to aid a police officer. You have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation. I think he needs to be kind of very straight with her at this point.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, I don't like this, though.
Please, no.
Her eyes become round with fear. She tries to back further
But
off.
there's nowhere to go. A two-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Ruby.
Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
And what is that?
Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
The lieutenant narrows his eyes.
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Yeah, and you know, I will say, like, one thing that's really irritating me in the game right now, and granted, my theories have been dead wrong up until this point, but this whole deal of us running around in circles trying to find gunshot residue all the way over on the boardwalk or wherever seems just so unlikely to me. Like, there's footsteps, there's this peephole, there's access to this roof patio, the window like that the bullet went through is right there, and what's killing me more than anything else is we have the bullet. We pulled it out of the victim. What kind of gun did that bullet come from? Did it even come from a gun that could shoot from that far away? Like, you would think that we could look at the bullet. In fact, can we? After this, I want to take another look at that bullet.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself?
Yeah.
The lynching? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Okay. And how could she have killed him?
You said there was a secret route there, right?
She points to the door that leads to the pinball workshop.
She could have come up through there, then taken this shot, right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Yeah, I mean, what's the size of those footprints? We didn't even really examine them.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Occam's razor. No, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it is. The easiest, the most likely explanation is typically the right one.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when,
The young woman falls silent, her mouth moves without a sound. What is it?
The peephole. My bed is right next to... She would have seen us.
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No. Why would she do that to herself? No, I just remembered you told me about it, and...
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there. Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire. Keep it on track.
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be, to keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
She looks through the window of her room.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more.
Yeah.
But then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid.
Yep.
And she's beautiful.
Stop it.
She's stuck here. She's already in prison.
Right.
Look around. She's only trying to help you.
What? Okay, I'll keep you here, miss, for now.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret it.
Something tells you you will. She nods, then nervously pulls on her cigarette.
Okay.
She looks relieved. Yeah, so there was nothing else.
She slowly lights another.
She needs to stop smoking so many flippin' cigarettes. Did I get any logic points? None. None. Okay. I'm not really sure how we're gonna get Titus to give in. I'm curious if we could go maybe talk to Joyce, and the only reason I'm suggesting her is I feel like we haven't connected with her for a while now. We had a very frustrating conversation with her the last time that I hated because she kind of played us with her. Oh, if you bring me your badge, I will tell you all the secrets. And then she told us nothing. But let's go try to find her again and see if we can actually share information with her, because that was the other thing that frustrated me that time, is we had all this information and we couldn't share it. Oh, look, it's finally a sunny day out here. And she's still standing in the same spot.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's see. Drug trafficking.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Well,
better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
I don't
Go ahead, ask me anything.
I don't want to talk about reality.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Of course. The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
So we're going to go kind of fast through these questions. I'm just trying to see if there's things that are buried that we haven't touched upon with her that would relate back to what we're trying to get to.
If they were organized by Wild Pines, or it...
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
She already knows that. Let's see.
That's the man who was killed. I'd better not tie the forestay to the backstay. That's the man who was... Better not tie the
This is
You're
maddening.
Back. Good. What can I help you with?
If I talk about reality, will that give me logic points?
More lessons in basic reality? These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You've got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Huh. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Let's see. Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We? She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralists?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
Okay, let's see.
A devout man of the center.
Yeah.
Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
I personally don't think Harry, and I said this in previous videos, has a political opinion right now. I think he's just trying to sustain himself. I didn't realize that my morale was in the gutter, but I don't have any morale stuff, so I got to be careful about that. Let's see. No skill points.
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's a tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Of course. I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing. This is perfect for Harry.
About head shooting?
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in 02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
Okay. Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
So that's kind of why Revachol is in such bad shape. What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Yeah, our lives are not the same.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
Here comes the rain, and I was just excited that it's finally a sunny day.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-islary communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
So does that mean that the rest of the world is modernized in a similar way to us, except for this one pocket of the world?
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Wait, you're saying it's been like this for 43 years?
Time flies.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
So, if it's only been like this for 43 years, you would think that this woman would be a little disturbed at having to explain all this history to Harry. Because he's got to be at least that old, but probably older. And sure, he would have been young for a whole big chunk of this. But as a young adult, they still would have been telling stories about all this political history. And I get it. I get his, amnesia has messed up his brain, but you would think with the amount of questions he's asking her, she would be like, Lieutenant Kim, you got a real problem. You need to get this guy to a hospital. And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Yeah.
They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Glad to have been of assistance.
All right. We have a skill point. I wouldn't have put it at logic, but it looks like we need it, so let's do it. And now let's go see if that is enough to wrangle with Titus. I can't imagine needing this much logic to deal with this man, but the game seems to think we do, so okay. I personally think Kim should have... What's this? Oh, we finished our reality checks with Joyce, it looks like. Which was weird, because there was still a lot of questions.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another.
And Kim's
Rain
like...
falls down on the world.
What are you doing, dude?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. I'd recommend you put on your coat.
Okay. We're going inside. But I needed all kinds of logic to deal with what's-his-face, so... Alright, we're back again. Let's see.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
Do I have enough logic? It's gonna be a no. I just feel it. Yeah. Alright, guys. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Hold your breath. Because I still don't trust that this is gonna work.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
This complex operation is probably something illegal.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? Let's see. She was gone for 5 minutes. Doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. Let's see. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinaise. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cob. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Oh.
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Au contraire.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Let's see. Guess what? Remember that key I found here?
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just put it back there once she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it. Also, it has to be said, this man would make a good RCM sergeant, or maybe even lieutenant. Just don't let him anywhere near women.
I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints? Recent? What else could you make out? How recent? What size?
They're about a week or two old.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that, Cobb. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Let's see. What else can we say?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
He knows it's something. He's just not ready to say you knew more about Ruby than he does, yet.
There were pinball machines in the workshop still operational. I don't know why this would be relevant, but...
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here.
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that Royalist machine 20 times now.
All right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
This one, like a skilled Sambo artist. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. in the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Guys, this is Revachol. Anyone could get a gun around here. Anyone. There's a small chance the shot came from... No, like, we already know where there's... We found a whole bunch of rifles in that building.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like she told you every little thing.
This one does not like Ruby.
Yeah.
May prove useful.
Come on, guys. She's one of you. Of course she's carrying. You all are. Cassie said Ruby takes care of things. You don't do that without a gun in Revachol. So you like waving your guns in people's faces. Doesn't mean she does too. I'm gonna go with 1.
Nah, this kind of heat is not easy to come by. It took us some time to get gunned up to where we are now.
Still, he's thinking about it now. And he knows gunning up has nothing to do with...
Look, fucko.
Yeah.
I don't...
This one does not like...
She organizes things. She doesn't whack people. That's not the kind of person she is. She's a talker.
It's clear this one is protective of her.
Yeah.
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that. You can't prove she has one.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now. And Titus must have some.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3.
Yep.
Motive. The last component.
I was going to say, I'm so glad he asked that question, because knowing what some of the other options were in the prior sequence, I was like, God, how am I going to connect
The
this?
big one. Get this and they'll give her to you.
Okay.
Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. No. Classy told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge. No. When Classy came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong. It's 2 or 4. Do I want to play it with innuendo first? Or do I want to be factually based? She could have known something was wrong for a lot of reasons, like the look on Classy's face, the way Classy's how her body language, how quickly she was coming down the stairs. Let's go with 2.
Yeah. Like what?
She had a thing for Classy.
A thing? You mean?
He tilts his head to the side and falls silent.
Behind his squinting eyes, dominoes are falling. Fast. It's all beginning to make sense to him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Oh, Angus.
Girls like girls too, Angus.
Yes.
Sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
No. She hangs out with you meatheads that cannot come as a surprise. No. So 1 and 3 are no's for me. Absolutely not with 4. Let's go with 2. Come on, guys. She hangs out with you meatheads. This cannot come as a surprise.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to... Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too?
Oh.
It's a lie.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
I think that's probably not the only reason, buddy.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40 And you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Light laughter sounds off in the room. It feels nervous.
So this is why Shanky doesn't like her. Useful for you. It makes him advocate against Ruby.
Yeah. Classy said she made advances on her, and she thwarted them.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
She did tell us when we were close. No, we're not going to say that. She just told us. Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't see it earlier.
He looks out the window pensively.
And that's okay.
Yep.
Some are queerer than others. You can still be a hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
If that's the case, then it's not right. But it's not the case, right?
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
When Classy came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Eugene wants a woman on the team so they can do their job. That must be hard. Half of Martinaise is female.
Or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Not so useful.
Titus looks at Elaine, then Eugene.
Fucking hell.
The blonde man is in some kind of anguish that makes him stare into his garlic bread bowl intently. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory about that too, cop.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Shit. Which one do I pick? Eugene is sticking up for her. Shanky is against her. And Titus is in the middle. I'm gonna go with Titus.
You're on thin ice here, asshole.
He points at you.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
But she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. Why are more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely.
Yep.
And she skipped town. This is good.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus?
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you...
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the...
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods.
See, I'm telling you, Theo must be the silent leader of the group.
A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her.
Yeah.
And she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Oh my god, guys, we did it. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Okay. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Okay. Don't forget the funny tie, too.
How can I forget?
He nods at your tie.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Oh, that's kind of a compliment for us, right? Okay. Do you have any clues on where she went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Let's see. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
How's that for heading towards a redemption arc, people, huh? I told you guys, Harry is worth saving, damn it.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Okay, that's weird.
Everett's file on you seemed thin on info. She must know from somewhere else. From Jamrock. Something more. Of course, I should have known. Concentrate on tracking down the route.
Yeah, let's not. That's exactly why I just blew right past that. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked.
A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
We have a key to that shack.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
Okay, it's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
He's gonna hate it, but I'm gonna say it. You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your suicidal head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
All right. We did it. We did it. Okay, ask the fisher folk in the village. Maybe their leader knows something. All right. I keep looking over here to check my health and stuff. I don't have any, what is it, magnesium?
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now, you know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her.
Should we arrest Classy before we go after Ruby?
Yes?
I want to go back up to her room one more time. Dang it! We're never going to get out of here and go get our woman. Our suspect. Our murderess. Is she out in the rain? Yep.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
But this turned out well for you. You've slipped past all suspicions.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean...
She looks around.
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
I'm stuck in Martinaise just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
This all turned out well enough for you. You somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I understand that.
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
The dried flowers on the roof. Could Ruby have left them? These don't fit with anything.
The what? Oh, those ones. I don't know, sir. I said I have no idea what to make of them. Honestly, I think they're just trash. I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her.
What do you contain for them?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
She nods, slowly. Careful, there is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Should we arrest her?
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We dim
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
a little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around. She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the present.
All right. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. But there is a part of me now that's like, yeah, should we arrest her? When I think about it though, like, what would have been her motive for killing this guy? I can't really think of one. We have nothing for our morale. I almost feel like we need to pick up some, what is it? Magnesium? Is that for morale? Yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Cassie.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol. The
No,
bottles wink
that's
at
not
you.
what I wanted. It's this one.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
All right.
Okay, here. I hope.
Thanks. I don't know why, but I'm just really paranoid about... We haven't had a boss battle at all, and maybe that's not how this game is going to play out, and those of you who have played before might be listening to me talk about my concerns about that possibility and laughing, but I have no idea, like, how this is going to go from here on, and I want to make sure that we're fully stocked up over here. Because the last thing I need is to get this far into the game and get killed by something. Alright, so we're going to the fishing village. We're going to ask a whole bunch of questions. To try to find out where Ruby is. She's still hanging out over there. Where's the old lady? There's the old lady. We'll talk to her.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinaise. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Let's see. We're here to help. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union. You don't have to worry about retaliation. Let's try the second one. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Yeah. Okay.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
What? A possible resting spot for my fugitive is what it is.
Waves crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. Far to the southeast, 2 men and a woman dress themselves in ceramic armor. A shortwave radio hisses on the windowsill. One makes a salute, the other downs a drink. Weapons under the bed. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village. Nothing nods. No one salutes him. No sight of the fugitive.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Oh.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
Wait, do you guys think we're about to find the gun? Because if we find the gun, I'm going to be like, blah.
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
Why isn't Kim in here? Get in here, guy. All right, what's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
This is going to be the gun. This is going to be it. What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
I'm glad I went and bought that stuff for health, because now I have a bullet for my gun. There is going to be a boss battle.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
Is that it? Is that all that's in here?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Do I have any skill points? I have a skill point. Yeah, let's give it to this.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the noseline.
So the reason I wanted to do this was because I feel like we learned something important about Harry when we were talking to Titus. We learned that he was a legit and respected, policeman. And so I want to clean him up.
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face.
Oh, look at us.
Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
All right, Harry, we're going to turn you into a cop right now. Okay, so let's... Shirt. Rhetoric, but negative empathy, conceptualization, logic. What is this? Windbreaker. Pain and Half-Life. Drama. No, we don't want drama. Rhetoric. I feel like we don't need rhetoric. I don't feel we need logic either. Physical instrument. I want to get him out of that jacket and put him in visual calculus and esprit de corps, empathy, and hand-eye coordination. He hasn't worn this jacket yet. Oh, look at that. Looking sharp, Harry. And we have him in rhetoric, or he could be in physical instrument, logic, or conceptualization. Conceptualization is a 5. Logic is already high. We don't need logic. But physical instrument is super low. So as ridiculous as it is, I feel like we should put him in this. Okay. And then around his neck, we have shivers and -2 physical instrument. So we got to get rid of this. Inland Empire and Volition. We don't need drama. I don't feel like we need Inland Empire, though. What's this? Pain Threshold. Let's give him that. Oh, that looks sharp. Don't you think? Half-light or interfacing? Perception. What's his hat giving him? 2 logic and -1 perception, but that's getting kind of balanced out by his cavalry boots. I think this is it, except for the glasses. Savoir-faire, logic, encyclopedia, empathy. Nope, I think we're good to go. Look at our guy. You're looking spiffy. Postcard, tools. All right. Oops, sorry guys. I hit the wrong button.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm curious to see if Kim's gonna notice. So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it? You can tell me. I know. Stunning, right?
I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover up the...
Yeah, damage. He means damage.
Either way, good on you.
I don't care.
As you
Kim.
turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, it sounds weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect. Like rock star politician and drug addict.
All right.
You have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge. With a sudden flash, the world freezes.
Yeah, fine, whatever. Like, we are on the case. We're not messing around anymore.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Kim's presence makes it awkward. I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Well, how can I assist you then?
All right. Oh. Look at this boat. Is that Joyce?
I'll just keep the Corda Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around a post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Hello, ma'am.
You leave her fastening.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that.
The woman is
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks, construction work left half-finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
Ew.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Yes, it is. Let's not talk about that. She squints her eyes.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinaise. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
All right, calm down, Harry. All you did was shave. Let's see. We're not going to say 1. We're not going to say 2. This place is doomed either way.
Maybe.
She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Say nothing.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinaise, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit.
That's it for now. All right, so we're not getting anything out of her. Got nothing out of this lady. Does anything change when she sees us talking to Joyce?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Isn't that what guns are for?
Guns are expensive and fragile. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, what makes you think we haven't?
So this is...
The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
This is another area where we're going to kind of blow through because we've already gone through most of these questions with her. I'm just looking to see if there's anything we left.
Too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
True, most people I've met are scared.
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous.
That's true.
And plenty of them are dangerous.
That's, I think, a big problem in our world these days, is so many people are scared and lashing out.
She's not afraid, however. Does that make her not dangerous?
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
She refuses, but your word is the law. You are law.
Some went to patch their wounds. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the...
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him.
He
it
died?
Was a long time ago.
Was he murdered?
The lieutenant shakes his head.
Yeah. By himself. Inadvertently. He never respected the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk and sure enough, one day he didn't. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him. Life didn't really...
This is neither a touchy nor a... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another.
Yeah, no.
Better drunk. Ask...
Oh? Who? Okay. Oh. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the... Sorry I couldn't help you out. Well, how can I assist you?
All right, so she isn't going to help us. What about this old lady over here?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes. I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag. After a long silence, her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into? That girl.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Yeah. You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Yeah. Kim, she must have heard your Kanema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
This.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Aww.
Did she talk to you much during her last day?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She was hiding. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
Oh, doesn't that sound lovely? Man, it's been a long winter here in New England. I can't even imagine being outside in a short-sleeve t-shirt right now. It's been so long.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
Oh, she knows about us. Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Hang on a second. Doesn't Joyce know the coast like the back of her hand? Couldn't we ask her to help us? Further up the coast we go then.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Wait a minute. Are we finally going to get something out of that building?
What more do you want to know about? Yes, one thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She's a sweet old lady. She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. What's going on here? Map. All right. I don't want to look at maps right now. I want to go this way. Let's go, go, go. Wait, didn't it say come back here when it's snowing? We got that message in our head. Remember that? Well, we're back, and it's snowing. I had a commenter give me some advice on how to navigate a little easier, and I want to thank you for it, because you're totally right. You can imagine why calls become terrible sometime. You guys are still looking at this mural, huh? All right, what are we going to see?
You see a once bright mural towering above you.
Okay.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago.
This option
Now,
wasn't
only
here
a shadow
before.
of peeled letter above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Felled Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Felled Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Oh, listen to the wind. All right, we gotta boost our shivers. No. Where's our shivers coat? There we go. Let's put this one on. Do we have anything else with shivers to it? Not for shirts. We have this scarf. Is that enough?
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Felled Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
I want to check one more time, guys. Sorry. And make sure that we have stuff with, like, shivers. If there's anything else with shivers, we have to put it on. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sure that this is what you're supposed to do in these cases. I'm sort of kind of guessing, but why would there be skills associated with all this stuff if you weren't supposed to use it? All right, the hell with it. You know I love
bright mural
to risk
towers
it.
above you, saying, even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side.
I don't get it.
Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
Yes.
A prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
That's true.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look, an adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
I don't understand. We got it.
A breeze, like a goad to the children of the wind, rushes away, leaving you where you were. On the rock.
Officer, are you okay?
I'm
It
fine.
looked like we lost you for a second.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
All right. Back this way. We're running around in circles, talking to buildings like crazy people.
Winter, slow to let go of. The snow falls lazily. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your hat and your coat.
Wait.
Like a well-equipped...
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Yeah. Wait. We gotta turn around. There's a little blip that we didn't see before. It's over here. Or is it right there? We didn't see that. That wasn't there before. There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer. Okay.
Yes?
Why did you show that to me if it doesn't do... Ah! This game is frustrating me today. But in good ways. In good ways. The puzzle of it has got me hooked at this point. Why did the Shivers want us to talk to these kids? Alright, let's go.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, has anything strange happened lately?
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Okay, what happened?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs, his jacket whispers as his shoulders move.
We thought the voices were funny.
Where did you
hear? We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
What do you mean you heard them in your head?
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
Okay, what did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatio's Big Boy Davey single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
The lieutenant clears his throat. His eyes are wider than usual.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Yes.
Oh, I did that one by accident.
This one doesn't.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Bye, kids. All right, so what are we doing here? Kim wants to talk to us?
Detective, about what the twins had to say. I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
What channel was it?
Speed Freaks FM.
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, so he's into that kind of music.
Weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business. Yes. Mysteries like who killed the hanged man are our business, not this. Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Yeah, even if it was a radio, where was it coming from?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
That lady hasn't, been helpful, though. Is she still sitting here in the snow? Or, woman, you're gonna freeze.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you heard a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Huh. No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this. I'm ready when you are.
Anything else?
Nope. All right, I guess we're gonna go call the station. All the way back. I thought we were so close to finding her, guys. Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's for the case.
Okay, officer. One moment. I have DJ Mesh on the line. I'll connect you now.
DJ Mesh?
Yo!
Hello? Is this DJ Mesh?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
Now we know why those children got in trouble. Okay, but what is the song called?
Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
Okay. I'm laughing because I can imagine these children just blurting that out at the dinner table. You know how kids are. Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into Revachol's hottest station.
It's not that they played it on the radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, play our station into people's brains?
This is a stupid question. Forced radio, can't tune it out. You'd make a killing on ads. We're not bringing up communism exactly like that because I think you're an enemy of traditional values. No, like that. Maybe as part of your civic duty, you were just testing it out for the government. Let's go with one. I hate all of these.
Speed Freaks FM is elective listening, man. We don't want to force the people to adopt our thinking. That's fascist bullshit. You're a fucking wild man. Sure, let's hear it.
It's gonna make me go down this crazy. I don't want to get into this political stuff. I'm I just want to find Ruby.
We just played it on air like normal people. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Nah, man. Later.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
I'm done.
57, over.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Okay. That accomplished nothing.
Okay. About that code, let's start from the top. There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM.
Right.
I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
What does it mean?
I don't know what it means.
The lieutenant turns his attention away from the coast. Back to you.
Not necessarily. We've learned something. No idea what. Something, at least. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
I didn't.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I'm a little frustrated with how this... I feel like this went down in a way that's just, like, fun, haha, dragging the game out a little bit. But I feel like, in reality, not that video games are based in reality, he would have asked that. And when we were on the phone with the radio station, scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. Okay. I feel like in addition to that, when he called the radio station, what I expected him to say was, do you know what the day and time was that you introduced that song on the radio? Because that would have helped us pinpoint the time of day that the kids heard that as well. Which would tell us if there was somebody around transmitting music in some way. And none of that came up. Instead, we got into this weird philosophical, like, political thing.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Real quick, boys, where were you when you heard the voices?
There.
The boy points towards one of the ruined monoliths nearby.
We were there.
The Feld building. I knew it.
Full circle. Back
Yep.
to Feld, then.
The boy turns the rock over.
All right, back we go. Like, I feel like a cop with the reputation that we were told Harry has would not have forgotten to ask, where were you when you heard the voices in your head? I feel like that would have naturally happened. But it's a puzzle, right? When you're playing a mystery game. So sometimes that stuff just is part of the puzzle. I get it. All right, we're back here. Now what? We're gonna look at this again because that's the only thing that lights up.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
We're at 42%. Encyclopedia. So what are we wearing? Shivers, logic, shivers. Is there something that, what if we change these out? Half light. Interfacing, savoir-faire. But we lose a visual calculus. Physical instrument. I'm just trying to put us in a better position to, like, think. These are -1 visual calculus. Let's do these. All right, let's see if this helped at all.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Please work.
Let's see.
Damn.
Let's see. Just flicking through the index of your knowledge. Searching with all possible speed. We have a radio brand. Nothing that would be useful here. Sorry.
All right. Radio is killing the cop star. Come on.
What is he talking about?
I am not sure, Mikhail.
He looks at you as if making an appraisal.
Let's move on. I don't think we need to stand around.
Apologies. You just need time to remember.
Could this guy help? Is that why he's still hanging out here? He'd been here for like 3 days looking at this sign.
Good evening.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
He pats his son's head.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay. Can I try again?
The once bright mural towers above you.
Skill
saying,
points into encyclopedia. How many more skill points do I need in I have no skill points in encyclopedia. Do I have anything else that has encyclopedia? Let's go through. If I got it, we're gonna put it on. I don't think I do, but this would be the fastest way. No. Okay, what about items? Banged up fuel canister. Do I interact with anything?
It's the ledger you found in oak, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What color? What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment and something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Why would you be carrying around flowers? Why would that even be a suggestion of what might be in
The
there?
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I
With your
open it?
hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer
without
open.
resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Pick up the
2
ticket
octopuses
stubs.
are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
No. What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
I don't want to throw it in the wind. But why is it telling me to do that?
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Aww. So she's sad until she's reunited with him.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Of course there is.
Detective, is everything all right?
Oh, great. What happened? I died? I read a letter and I died. Begin?
There is nothing.
How did that happen? I was like full of health and morale.
Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Well, almost nothing. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrow. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
So my name appears to be Harry.
Your name is fuck all.
Oh, shut up, reptile brain.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Yes, it is.
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. It's lack of...
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes. They're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Okay.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage.
How did you get all the way over
in the
there?
driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Kim, we have not drank any alcohol since we woke up from our bender. We haven't done any drugs. We have been straight sober the whole time.
Actually, beer and cider have loads of water in them.
Yeah, no. Just drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water.
I don't
Some of it
understand.
spills on the
My health
driver's
was
seat.
fine.
The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
I was dehydrated. It won't happen again.
Right.
He hands you the waterlogged remains of your ledger.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay. What the? Work with the children of the big sea. The wind spoke to you. The children of the sea know something that will assist you. Put the pieces together at the Feld mural. Okay. And what do we have now? Okay. We're gonna leave the romance stuff alone for now because holy Christ, Harry. I thought we died. I was like, are you serious? We got this far and I'm just gonna drop dead because I read a love letter? You need to pull it together, man. All right, all the way back there. I don't know if we have enough encyclopedia in us, though, to get what we need, but let's just give it our best shot. We've been at this for a while, but I don't want to stop for the day. Wait, come back here. Okay. Oh, here's another thought.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinaise that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
Yo ho.
There's no echo and no answer.
Okay. Do we want to go down there? We had seen it over here too, remember? And I was like, okay, you gave me a thought, and then that was it. Kind of weird. This game. I would really love to stop looking at this thing.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical.
In there? She could.
Why single out this?
All right. We have no skill points.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Wait.
Oh, and the cool.
Yeah, so that's not going to give us anything either. And that's actually why I opened up this ledger to begin with, is because I was trying to get more points. That's not going to help us either. All right, so we need to get more encyclopedia points. And I don't know that we're going to get them in a timely fashion. So here's what I will say, and I think you already know where I'm going with this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it a day for here. Because, my heart is still kind of pounding in my chest because I really thought I just killed myself reading that letter. But wow, this part of the game is really kind of maddening. I feel like up until this point, while it hasn't been, I haven't known what was going on for the plot, but I, up until this point, have been able to navigate sort of okay with trying to figure out what to do next. Once we got to this fishing village for this part, though, I have been kind of at a loss. And quite frankly, I think the game just upped the ante as far as the puzzles because we might be getting close to the end, is my guess, if it's getting much more difficult and a little more frustrating. But that's okay. It's still been a fun ride. But I'm gonna go have my dinner now, guys, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow, and hopefully we will figure out what we need to collect all the rest of the evidence on the gunpowder residue, and maybe find Ruby. I would love to be interviewing her soon because I'm super curious with everything we accomplished today. But yeah, so before you go, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out with my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.